Hello all. I'll try not to perspire too terribly badly. It's only 106 out, no big deal. So unfortunately, we've seen a lot of bad news come out of the White House here in the U.S. No different today than any other. Trump approves oil drilling in the wildlife refuge of Alaska. That's 19 million acres, home to caribou, polar bear, moose, wolves, lynx, wolverines, beavers, and migrating birds, and a whole bunch of fish in the creeks. All these animals and life forms will end up turning into something like this. But that will destroy all the little streams and creeks that run that have 42 different species of fish up there in the wildlife refuge. That's why we turned it into a wildlife refuge, because it was so diverse with animals in such a cold area. But, well, we're going to go pump for more oil. By the way, that includes fracking, to put more vehicles and cause more global climate change and more heating. Here in the U.S., Death Valley saw the highest temperatures on Earth. That's 54.4 C, or 130 degrees Fahrenheit. Now that's in dispute. There's been a recorded 134 degree F, but they're not sure that was accurate. So if that one isn't accurate, this makes it the highest temperature ever recorded on Earth. But not only is it hot there's a heat wave here on the west coast of the U.S. It was fascinating. It started sort of about 3 days ago. It started with heat. Then the humidity and the cloud cover came over and trapped the heat, and it boiled us, just cooked us like a pressure cooker, like right now. Then the clouds thickened up, and suddenly we had a huge thunder and lightning storm starting at 4:30 in the morning and going for 2 days. It just ended last night in some parts of California. Unfortunately, no rain or very little rain with this storm. Loads of cloud-to-ground lightning, which of course then started up fires. You could see fires starting up right over there, where I've got the camera pointing. The Mount Diablo fire is burning as we speak. Up this way, we have two major fires in the North Bay. Down this way, down by Santa Cruz, the severe South Bay, some people don't call it South Bay, but they have a raging fire as well. But because of the wind happens to be blowing just the right direction, we're free from the smoke. Every piece of noise that will happen during a video does happen. So now that the heat has been with us for about 5 days, PG&E is now saying we have to have rolling blackouts throughout California to try and mitigate the overuse of power and the strain on the system, which then can cause sparks, more wildfires in the brushlands of California. We are now on stage 3, an emergency alert for extreme heat. Here it's supposed to be up to 106, but just right over there in the valley, over those hills, 108 to 111. Not good. So, does anybody care that we're going to give up the wildlife refuge in Alaska for oil drilling? And that will cause even more global heating, more heat wave. And as you can see, just at 108 to 111, we're already starting to lose electricity. Well, air conditioners run on electricity, people. Can you imagine 120 to 130? There will be no air conditioners running. It's so important that the Orange Man is disemboweled, taken out of where he is residing, and put behind bars where he belongs. Save Alaska. Trump is out to strip it bare and just use it for its oil. And then once the oil's gone, it'll just sit there empty with nobody caring about it at all. Once your oil is missing, what else is there? It's certainly won't be for the beauty anymore. You'll just see endless streams of wreckage from oil derricks because Alaska has no recycling. So everything is just dumped on the land. Can you imagine when all these oil rigs go up and are finished, where all that waste will end up? So on a very hot, humid, who knows what's next day, how many new fires will start today? It's very windy. Alright guys, so far in the forecast, no relief. Hundreds every single day for 7 days in a row here in the Bay Area and throughout California. Can you imagine what it's going to be like in a week? It's going to be charcoal city. But it's good that we're bringing more oil and fracking online, isn't it? So we can heat up even faster and hotter. And guess who gets to suffer through it? Yes, it is you and I.